Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He was brought down by
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play fake. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. The defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. This is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the Giants' 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Murray. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Murray steps away to Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At the 23-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Over the middle, and the hands of his receiver Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Barkley. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He was brought down
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
by number 22.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Now.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Vikings 10, Giants nothing.
From the gun, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Giants nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
3 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun, they run with Barkley. Brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
5-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up on Mike Hughes. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this one go deep. And some room to maneuver. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Now Murray. Buying time to his left. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Barkley. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
And a Giants 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL.